Hey guys, this is David. Welcome back behind the velvet rope. It's that time again. It's been a long time actually. We are here for another episode of Styled by Soneca, welcoming Miss Soneca Guadara. How are you?
Hi. Hey, how are you?
What's going on?
Having a cocktail.
What are you drinking?
I made a cosmopolitan.
That's nice. That's like a nice evening drink.
Yeah, it's nice. It's smooth, does the trick.
Yeah. Oh, I'm tired today. I'm really tired.
Are you?
I don't know why. I mean, well, this quarantine is exhausting at times, isn't it?
It's very exhausting. It really is. 2 months now. It's 2 months. We're going into 2 months.
Look at me. I am like a mess today. You like look nice. You fixed yourself. I'm like a mess.
I like your shirt. I
You
like
do?
your shirt.
Did you talk to my friend Brandon Liberati yet?
We are doing our Instagram live tomorrow.
One of Mercedes Javid's best friend. I'm gonna have to watch you guys.
Yeah, you'll have to ask a question. I met him that infamous night that MJ, had it in for me.
Was mean to you. Well, I've sat down, right, the night you were backstage at BravoCon with Dolores, he was there doing MJ's hair.
Yeah, you know what? He's also, I believe he does makeup as well. So he probably would.
I think he does.
2-for-1. Yeah.
He's coming up on this exact show behind the velvet rope. We've sat with him.
I love him. I mean, he was such a nice guy. And you and I have talked about this, like talking and meeting celebrities, and he's just very cool.
He's not an asshole.
No, he's not an asshole. And I really appreciate that. And
now,
all of you who are listening, he's a great guy. Follow him.
If you need a haircut, which I mean, who doesn't need a haircut? I actually have to say I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. I have a secret source where I'm able to get a haircut.
Hey, listen, I mean, a lot of people are telling me their secret sources are coming, to get their hair cut.
It is what it is. It's safe. It's just one-on-one, and I'm doing what I'm doing.
Wear your mask.
Yeah.
And
this hairstylist is very anal, so trust me, she's wearing a mask. I've been put through the ringer. I'm wearing a mask, but I'm getting a haircut tomorrow.
Absolutely.
It's not going to help with the rest of what you're looking at. She doesn't do Botox shots, but let's just take it one thing at a time, and then I'll worry about my expanding waistline.
Well, you know what's crazy? My plastic surgeon, I had an appointment for March 30th, and they were willing to see me if I wanted to come into the office.
So here's the thing. I've been to so many different places. Let's just leave it at that, guys. We don't need to get so specific. That one of them sent a thing. It's not one that I go to anymore, but they're opening, I think, like now.
Well, listen, I mean, in Beverly Hills, did you hear the word on the street? They're doing plastic surgery in Beverly Hills.
Really? I did not hear the word on the street.
Yes.
Where'd you get that information?
Well, hello. It was all over the news. It was like plastered, and other doctors were very upset about it because they're like, wait a minute. So plastic surgeons in Beverly Hills can do facelifts for their rich clientele, but if somebody needs brain surgery, we can't do it.
That's crazy. Literally.
Go figure. No, go figure.
Well, only in Beverly Hills also.
Exactly. Think about it. Like, now would have been the time to have elective surgery done.
Oh my God. Anything, my friend. Now, we have had some, listen, when there's a season finale and there's a reunion, and when there's a reunion, there's Styled by Soneca. Now, we have some reunion business to get to as far as looks. I think we should start with the Summer House reunion. Now, look, they're all being, well, first of all, how is this was the first reunion that we kind of saw on Zoom. I haven't been watching Watch What Happens. I'm really behind on all the Watch What Happens. I recorded them all
Okay.
because I've been working on the podcast too much for everyone. So, like, how did the reunion go, like, for you via Zoom? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what did you tell me what you?
Yeah, no. So I mean, so I saw it, and for Summer House, we're starting with Summer House,
Yeah.
and it was fine. You know, I mean, they would kind of like when we're zooming, right? Like when the person speaking, their picture predominantly came up. You know, at times they would have everyone's picture up there. Um, from a fashion or aesthetic piece, everybody was mishmash. So, I mean, it's good and it's bad. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Like,
You like a themed reunion? Is that what you're trying to say?
well, I mean, like, well, when we start talking about Atlanta, there was a theme, but I have some
Yes.
tea. I got some tea on the reunion. Okay,
I
with
got no tea, so
fashion.
that's amazing.
So
I
yeah, I
got
got
no
some tea.
tea.
So, but I mean, listen, I don't know when Andy told Summer House they were doing the Zoom. I mean, it could have been from one day to the next. So basically, like, just wear whatever you have, because some of them were in different locales. I mean, but it was fine. I think the only one who stood out because she's the fashionista was Paige. She had like this organza off the shoulder, like, you know.
Paige and Jules dressed like this was in person and they were housewives. Like
Oh,
they
Jules. I mean, like, I'm not gonna. Okay, so Paige, like, I mean, she had like the stuff going on, and she probably had a bad hair day, and she probably like, you know what? Let me just put my hair in a bun, and it looked very classic and elegant. And Jules had. I mean, she might have had glam come to her house, and we don't know about it because her hair was very old Hollywood, very pretty.
and also, I mean, it's funny, you know, the summer house. It's summer house. It's not housewives. So like I like to notice the backdrops that no one is, you know, this isn't like the mansions in Beverly Hills. Like no one, they were all the
Mhm.
typical, you know, small, like Carl was in the Hamptons. They were all
Yeah,
small. And
Carl was in the Hamptons,
and
yes,
the
but
way
he's at
my
he's
mind, well, no, the way my mind thinks is like Amanda and Kyle is two salaries from Bravo. Kyle's is probably higher than Amanda's. So like their apartment is a little bit nicer because we have two
right,
Bravo
right.
checks for the season. That's just where my mind goes. Like Jules's apartment
Oh,
was very small. I mean, I'm not, there's no criticism here. It's just that's where my mind goes. I
right.
just
And then and
look at
and
the apartments.
Lindsay looked very, I mean, she's very pretty, but she was wearing like a spaghetti strap like tank, so you didn't really get to see it. You know, you just really saw mostly skin, but she's very naturally pretty. So that was cute, you
You
know.
didn't love that it was mismatched though. Like you thought
I
there should have been
didn't.
like dress up. This is business
Well,
casual.
I mean, like, not even like dress up. I do think, like, sometimes, like, if there's a color theme going on, like, listen, like, you got something red in your closet, pick it out. Like, do you know what I mean? Um,
Yeah.
uh, anything you have that's red, let's just. I don't know. Like, I feel, you know, if you have a sweatshirt, wear a sweatshirt. Like, you know, Andy looked very cool. He was wearing, I think, like a polo hoodie
Yeah.
sweatshirt. It was agua blue. It looked really cute. Like, maybe that could have been the theme. Like, everybody just wear a sweatshirt. You know what I mean? Because it's that kind of. It's not the Housewives. It's not elegance. You know what I mean? It's more like it's down key. You know what I'm saying?
So you liked how Paige looked.
Yeah, Paige looked very cute,
The thing
and
was distracting me, that shoulder thing.
yes, well, I mean, yeah, I think it was, honestly, I think it was like a bit much, but you know, that's her MO, so she probably wanted to stand out as the fashionista. But I mean, honestly, if I had to put, if it was between Jules and Paige, I would say Jules outbeat her. Jules just looked a little bit more refined.
Really.
Yeah, and she's the newbie, you know?
A newbie, I think soon to be bye bye. Yeah.
Yeah, she wasn't, she really, unfortunately, she didn't contribute anything to, um, you know, and I like, I don't know. I mean, it's terrible because I'm not giving it the standard like that guys can sleep around and women can't, but it's just like, I don't know, like, yeah, I didn't like the fact that she got around too much this summer, that
Really?
summer.
More so than any of the others? I mean, I feel like
Yeah,
everyone
I have
gets
respect.
around.
Listen, I have respect for Hannah. Like, you know what? Like, you know, between her and Luke.
Listen,
And
that
Luke is a
show.
good looking guy. Luke's a good looking guy, but he was like okay.
Well, we have recently sat down with Mr. Luke Gulbranson, as he told me during our interview, and that will be coming out. Well, that actually is out. So Luke is amazing. The whole show is Hannah, though. Hannah is by far my favorite on Summer House. In real life, Hannah is my
I
favorite.
love her. And
Love.
she held her ground last night. I mean, you know, when I saw it, she was I loved it. I really appreciated that she for who she is, you know?
You know what
It's
the thing
awesome.
about her is, like, I understand her brand of humor. Like, I get it. I get it. It's like whatever it is, I get it. I get her memes on her IG. I get it.
Yeah, no,
Um,
she's very cool. She's very cool.
but I really don't think, well, I said this to Luke, I think that there should be a winter house. Like, I don't think there's going to be a summer house. There's not going to be a quarantine.
I mean, didn't Bravo do something along those lines? They had a ski thing. That did not catch my attention. Did you even watch that?
They did have that. It was called Après Ski House. I
Yes.
did not partake, but that was the exact name. You know what it is? Now that I am behind the velvet rope and I get 7,000 DMs a day from
Ooh.
people that have a list of everything in life that they want me to do. If that Après Ski House was on now, I would watch it because somebody listening to this show right now would tell me that I'm a bad person for not. So,
Okay. So like listen, when I was like young, like those people in Summer House, I mean, we would do the Summer House, right? In the Jersey
yes.
Shore. And then we would get our winter home in Vermont. Okay. So they should follow these guys
Well, there's not going to
because
be a summer house.
it would be so cool, like to see them like now, okay, translate. I think that would be a great spinoff. Andy, or if you're
You
listening,
just want to see them in winter
that would be
clothing.
cool. We'll see them like, oh, winter clothing is so cool, right?
Ugh, listen, you know what? I was in a bad mood today because it was warm out. Like, I'm upset that it's nice out. Like, it doesn't, like, I was very productive, staying in, curled up, doing behind the velvet rope. Now that it's nice, it's like, all right, get this quarantine thing going, ma'am.
Well, that's a thing. And
Yeah.
I wish I could just pull you into where my neck of the woods because I can escape living in the suburbs and
You can get
I took a
out.
nice and I had a nice walk and I was in the nature preserve and it was a little chilly and then come home and do what you got to do. But I feel you, David, and I feel really, really bad. I'm sorry about that.
But so, I mean, like, overall, what? You like,
Maybe you'll invest in a condo in the country here in Franklin Lakes. Come over.
listen, Sonica, at this, well, I mean, Kathy Wakili's there too. I could see you both at the same time.
Hmm.
Do you live near Kathy?
Oh yeah, she's not far. I mean, I could probably walk. It would be a very long walk. Oh wait, oh my God, wait. Speaking of Kathy, you want to hear something crazy?
Yes.
Just that happened to me recently. Her daughter DM'd me like 2 weeks ago. I didn't tell you this. Her daughter's selling. Oh my God, what's the name of the brand? Because my daughter was like a brand ambassador. It begins with an M. Like it's a beauty company, and her daughter reached out to me because I stood out, and she's like, "Hey, do you want to like sell these products? You look really great, and blah blah blah." And I was like, "No, thank you, but tell your mom I said hi."
Wait a second, slow down. So Victoria, her daughter, is
Yes, she
involved.
DM'd me.
She's involved in a network marketing experience.
Yes, yes.
And
And I
what
mean, I had to tell her, like, my own daughter, who's like a little younger than her, was doing the same thing. Um,
same
and
brand, like same, what's the brand? Is it the
same
Tory
brand.
Styling?
I'm gonna look. It begins with an M. It's very well known. They're mostly like they started off like in the hair line, and now they're branching into skincare line. So there was an Instagram post I think I posted, and I did a selfie, and I'm normally not one to do selfies, and my skin, I don't know, is really, can you tell, like, David, like
Your
I have pretty
skin looks great.
I've always taken care of my skin. So now they have the skincare line. So she was just trying to like, whoa, you can be like a great asset to our company, but it's just not. I have my own products that I use, so I'm not into that right now. But
You're
I
not
was
going to
very
sell products
no,
under
my
Kathy
like
Wakili's
no,
daughter.
but I was very flattered, and I told her I was like, "Thank you for reaching out to me because I did appreciate that." You know, I'm gonna look for the DM to see what
Um,
exactly.
what was I going to say? All right, so Summer House, and I don't think they're going to have a summer, like they're not going to film this summer. Everyone could just stop with all these
Well, I
speculations.
was waiting. I was waiting to see if Andy would say, but they did. It was crickets. It was all crickets to see if they were gonna say we're filming.
I don't think they
Like,
could. Well, first of all, here's my thing, and this is no insult to Summer House. We don't insult here. I just, it's not the highest rated show on Bravo. Like, I don't think we're jumping through hoops to make this all happen. That's just my
no,
opinion.
no. I mean, it's like, I mean, I'll be honest with you. Like, it's crazy to see how some of these people, like say Kyle and stuff like that, he's like almost 40 years old, and they're, still not married and pulling on all those crazy antics. Like, no, that's ridiculous.
You're over it.
I'm over it.
Now, we've had another reunion. One of the
Mhm.
highest rated shows on Bravo. Let's go from Summer House to one of the highest rated shows, the
Yeah.
one, the only Real Housewives of Atlanta. For everyone who has not heard, go back and listen to our interviews with the cookie lady, Miss Shiana White, and Giovanna Montplaisir, who everybody thinks is the snake and who had a very emotional moment, and she started crying during it because she's very upset that Nene has turned her back on her. Those are both available on Behind the Velvet Rope. Now, all right, so we have a theme reunion here, which is more your speed, right?
Okay, so this is I'm going to tell you the tea that
Tell
I
me.
found out. So, okay, so for all of you who are listening, David, like we all know. So what is, David, let me ask you. So what is the theme that you see across when you saw the women? What was the theme that came to your mind? Or what did you visually see?
Well, you already told me something.
What were all the women dressed?
I just saw white, white, white,
Well,
white,
they were all wearing, what was it?
white.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so this is the tea, and okay, well, okay, wait. So,
Is this going to be good tea, Soneca, or
everybody
are you
was
drunk?
told to wear white except, yes, no. Everybody was told to wear tea except for Nene Leakes.
Wait, everyone was told to wear white except for Nene?
True. True.
By who?
Yes. Okay, so wait, no, I'm not making,
And where are you
okay,
getting
and
your
I know
tea?
this
From
is
your
true
best friend
because
Dolores?
I heard my no. My tea is from Nene Leakes, the horse. She has a YouTube. She has a YouTube. And can I
Nene
just
Leakes
tell you,
has a
David,
YouTube,
as soon as the
yes.
reunion is on, every week she said yes. And she said she's gonna be spilling tea every week. So this was tea she spilled the day after the reunion. And so this is from her mouth. I'm repeating what she said. And she said, okay, so this is what happened. So she's like, I guess like maybe a week or two before the reunion, they were like, oh, so what do you think you're going to wear, Nene? And she's like, oh, I'm thinking about wearing white. And they're like, well, two other of the other girls are thinking about wearing white. Maybe you want to reconsider. So she's like, okay, I'll reconsider. So so they're like, well, what colors are you thinking? And she's like, maybe a navy blue and pink. Okay, fast
Okay.
forward, she ends up with a black, she says she ends up with a black sequins dress. So before the reunion, she said they did have some Zoom calls. They did some setups, like say how you and I are doing a Zoom. Maybe Bravo said, you know what, we don't like your background. Let's do it in a different room. So they made sure they liked the scenery, blah, blah, blah.
Do you think they did that for Summer House too?
I don't think they could care less about Summer.
I
But
think you might be right.
so I mean, come on, look at how they were dressed. But so all right, so now, so Nene goes on to say that the day of, okay, she, they log on, everybody's logging on, and she's like, all the girls are wearing white, David. Now, Marlo and Giovanna hadn't been on yet because they were going to come on later. But all the other girls had white. So she texts her husband and she's like, Greg, oh my God, everybody's wearing white. He's like, change. They're targeting you. They're making you the black sheep. Change.
Wait, who said this? Greg, her husband?
Greg, her husband, she texted him. Apparently he wasn't home. Okay. Then I forgot who she said she texted, a good friend or maybe her stylist. She tells that person the same thing. So then she says, she texts Marlo. She's like, Marlo, what are you wearing? Right? Because she had, and Marlo's like, I'm wearing like white and cream. I'm mixing it together. And she's like, Then she texts Tanya and says, what color outfit
Tanya.
are you wearing? Tanya, I'm sorry.
No,
And
I said Tanya
says,
to Shiana and I got in trouble. To Cookie Lady. I called her
oh,
Tanya
and
and she
then
was
she
not
says,
having
I'm
it.
wearing white.
So wait, are you saying that like everyone was
So
told to
she
wear
says she's
white?
wearing white. So then Nene is like, but Nene,
So everyone was in white.
everybody was told to wear white, but except for Nene.
I don't know about this, Soneca.
But
Like, I mean, who
no, wait,
told you
so
this?
wait.
Did Andy Cohen tell Dolores and Dolores is telling you?
Okay, go on YouTube and Google and type in Nene Leaks, and you will see her tell you. I'm repeating what she said. So wait. So she quickly, like they're on, okay? I mean, they all load on to Zoom and they're probably like, okay, we're gonna get on like within however many minutes, half hour, So she runs into her closet and was frantically looking for something white to wear. True story. You can see it on her
Is
YouTube.
that why I don't like what she was wearing?
It could be. It could be because she did not have the opportunity to call any designers or to have anybody lay out her clothing for her. She literally, and you know what? Now that I know that story, I'm happy she did because you know what? Her husband was totally correct. If she had worn, and she said she was wearing a black sequins dress. If she had worn that black, she felt great. But could you imagine? She would have been like everybody around on the Zoom would be in white, and she's in a different outfit.
I'm looking right now at what she
I mean,
wore. I am not a fan.
no, because she ran into her closet to get it, David.
Wow.
She was frantic getting it. And you know what? Listen, you can look at it either way. She could have been like, oh, well, I'm the Dawn. I'm wearing like a different color. I stand out from everybody.
I like that.
Or like somebody like Kenya or Ken, as her husband calls her, would have been, oh, she's the black sheep. She didn't get the memo. So you know what? I'm happy she changed. She changed. It maybe might have
You
not been
like what
like
she was. No, you don't.
it was okay. Wasn't my worst, but anyways, that's the tea and that's the backstory, and that's
Who was your
why
worst?
I did not like Marlo. I'm sorry.
See,
And Marlo's a
I
fashionista,
liked it.
but no, I felt like it was too much, David. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, it was short. I really liked it. I have to say, I really liked what Marlo was wearing. You know why? It's Marlo. Do you know what I mean? Like it works.
No,
It
listen.
works.
On Marlo, I know. Well, I mean, I don't know Marlo, but I know her personality.
I'm
So
looking right
she
now.
carried it very well. She was wearing an Alexander McQueen blazer.
Oh.
Yeah, it was because I googled to see what they were all wearing. I couldn't tell you what Nene was wearing because I think since she was so last minute and went through her closet, no one asked her what she was wearing.
Do you know who was worst dressed? Okay, so worst dressed is a tie for me. Nene
Uh-huh.
and Eva.
Oh, I did not like Eva at all.
Listen, I think Atlanta is all stars except for Eva. Like I could do without Eva on the show, personally.
Well, okay, so wait, can I just tell you? So when you have a moment, go on Nene's YouTube, and on that particular um, video that I'm telling you what her first video on that,
Yeah.
there's all these comments because she, I mean, I'm not going to go off tangent here, but like she talks about like, because she goes on to talk about how the first 2.5 hours they were was all about her, and she's like, wait a minute, wasn't some people on the show saying that I was irrelevant and I didn't want to like be partake of the Housewives? But meanwhile, the first 2.5 hours, all the questions were directed towards me. And she was just saying how Ava was irrelevant. And she said it like not in a bad way. She's like, she's just boring. She's like, and I have to be honest with you. She didn't say anything bad about her. She's boring. And you know what? She is boring, David. She is boring. And her outfit was boring.
Listen, I'm also not a Nene fan though, personally. So I mean, there you go. And I
Listen, if
never
you and
speak my
I,
opinion.
no, listen, you've met Nene. I've met Nene. When I met Nene when she was just starting out. She was nice. I don't know if
Really?
Nene met me. Would she talk to me? I don't
No,
know.
she would not.
Yes, her and Greg were so wait. And you know what? And it's crazy going back, well, because you know my whole story with MJ. But I recognized Greg. I was like, that's like, and I was with a group of people who didn't even know who the Atlanta Housewives were. And I'm like, that's Nene from Bravo. Like, let's go. And she was super cool. She left her seat and came up to the bar and took a picture with us. I gotta find that picture and I'm gonna send it to you.
You know a different Nene than I think a lot of other people have known.
I
We do
mean, for
not
whatever,
know that Nene.
yeah, I mean, listen, for whatever, I mean, it's too bad. You know what? If Nene were like the Dolores that you and I know, she would be, you know how golden she would be? Like,
What do you mean?
like I'm saying, like, if she was a sweet, transparent, really good person, because I have a, like, because I've heard how Nene is. Like, she's not the nicest person. Do you know what I mean? And she's not,
Yes.
she talks to who she talks to. And Dolores is amazing. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, she talks to anybody and
Yes.
everybody. Well, unless you wrong her, you fuck her. Like, she's like, screw you.
I don't even know. I mean, it's just so who is your best dressed?
um, of all of them,
You know who I didn't like also? I didn't like Candy. I don't think Candy looked good.
you know what it was? It was an amazing outfit, but that was meant for a skinny, tall woman. Do you know what I mean? And she's shorter, and she's not fat. I mean, maybe I wouldn't look like it was
She's
just
just
too much,
shorter.
right? It was too much. It was too much. It was too much fabric. I mean, I loved Cynthia Bailey. What did you think about Cynthia?
I mean, does Cynthia ever not look good? Honestly,
I
she's
mean,
gorgeous.
she was radiating that Grecian goddess. She said she was doing a mix of Diana Carroll, Whitney Houston, and Tina Turner. So
She was gorgeous. That, I mean, at first I wasn't sure I loved the dress, but
Mhm.
then I was sure that I loved the dress. I think she looked probably the best. And second, it was simple but so elegant, was Kenya.
Kenya. Yeah, Kenya.
Kenya.
Well, and okay, but like, okay, can I just say something like going back to like how you talk about Nene? I mean, I've never met Kenya, but like, I feel like if she met me, she'd look down, like look me up and down, and be like, "Ah, Pittins, Pittins, move over."
She's nicer than you would think.
Is she?
She is. I'm trying to think, you know who's really in real life the nicest of them all? Truly. Okay, if I was going to rank them, I would say the nicest, just, from having met them a bunch of times, the nicest. Who do you think is the nicest? Just take a guess. I'm not going to I'm not
But
going to
wait,
lead
but
you.
which? But I mean, you mean? But wait, are you talking of all the housewives?
No, just Atlanta. Like
Oh,
Cynthia, Candy, Nene, Portia, Eva, and Kenya.
I'm
I'm
gonna
going to
say
rank.
Candy. Is Candy the nicest?
No,
Really?
she's second nicest.
Okay.
The nicest is
Portia.
Cynthia.
Oh,
Cynthia
Cynthia.
is beyond nice. She'll get right up next to you. God only
Well,
knows.
I'm so sad because I had that opportunity that I thought I was gonna meet her.
Oh,
Remember we
yeah.
talked about that? Oh.
Well, that's never going to happen now with Corona. I don't think any of us are going to be hugging anyone or getting any pictures with anyone ever again. Really, I thought of this. This is where my sick mind goes. But Cynthia's the nicest. Candy is second. Third, Kenya.
I mean, I'm like shocked. I'm like,
Fourth,
he comes across like such a bitch.
yeah, but if you are giving her praise and it's, oh, Kenya, I love you. Kenya, you're fabulous. You didn't do anything to her. So she won't be a bitch to you. So she's third. Fourth is
Okay.
Portia. And then fifth and sixth, believe it or not, it's a tough call between Eva and Nene. Maybe Eva is a
Okay. Well,
slight
I
bit
mean,
above Nene. Slight.
listen,
Those are my
I don't
rankings.
know, like, listen, I mean, no disrespect, but like, I don't know. I'm not feeling Eva. She's beautiful, but I don't think she's bringing it. You know what I mean?
She's the one that needs to be replaced. Otherwise, it's an all-star cast and it was an
I
all-star
think
season.
I think they should bring back Phaedra. What are your thoughts on that? Get Eva off and bring back Phaedra.
I love Phaedra.
But
Oh.
maybe okay, wait. I mean, obviously we don't want to go off tangent here, but like is
No,
this why
because now you made me, I have a list I have to read to you that Anna Kinkoses, Real Housewife of Miami. Like, I'm friends with these people, as you know. That's why we have the podcast. So Anna Kinkoses, remember Real Housewives of Miami?
tú sabes que yo soy de Miami. Tú sabes eso, ¿verdad? Que
So,
yo soy de Miami. No, for
but
real. I'm
but
from
do you
Miami.
remember Anna? So Anna just did a thing where she got all the housewives, if you were interested, to donate a dress.
I love that. Oh my God. How amazing was that? She's a
Well,
chef.
she's amazing. So I got 2 dresses donated today from Linda.
Okay, wait, David. I know we talk
Yes.
about when we go to LA, but Miami is my backyard. I have family there. So
We need to put that on
going
the
to
list
Miami,
here.
you and I.
But listen, here's the
Oh
deal.
wait, before this whole corona, you should have saw where I was staying in Miami. Yeah.
Oh, you were supposed to go now. Yeah. So here's the deal, my dear. So Anna, first of all, I got Linda from DC to donate not 1, but 2 dresses. Yes, remember the Real Housewives of DC? So she donated 2 dresses to Anna, but regardless of that, so I facilitated that. So I did my part.
I love you. I love you.
Like I did my part to help. But so then Anna sent me this thing. I don't even, what publication is this? It's called Secret Rant. I've never heard of it before. They literally rank from 10 to 1 the smartest housewives. Now, Anna and I mean, I have my own issues with this. There are people that are on here that should not be on here, and there are people that should be on here. So just according to Screen Rant. Do you want to hear? This is how they rank the top 10 smartest. This is not richest, smartest housewives.
Okay.
Number 10, Taylor Armstrong, Real Housewife of Beverly Hills.
Really?
Well, they're
She's
basically.
even on the list?
Well, here's the thing. I have sat down with her before. She's smarter than. She's pretty well spoken. I think they're basing it on her Bachelor of Science in Biology and Master of Health Sciences from University of Oklahoma. That's not so bad. All right, you're not impressed. Here, number 9, just number 9, not 1, not 2, not 3. Number 9, Bethany Frankel.
Okay.
She should be higher.
Deserves to be on the list.
She should be higher as far as I'm
concerned. She should be higher because you know what? You don't get on the freaking Forbes list being number 9.
No. Now, this one, I also think I don't really love this person, but number 8, I think she should be higher too. Carol Raswell. Yeah. Carol's smart. She's smart. Now,
I mean, she hung out with John. I mean, hello.
Listen,
Come on. Like, that's our day, David. I mean, hello.
Are you ready for number 7? Just have another drink. It's fine. Yeah. I'm the only one that's gone sober during quarantine. I don't understand it.
Wait. Okay, wait. How are you?
You're getting drunk. It's fine. I just don't. I've had 4 glasses of wine this whole time. I don't feel like it.
You know what? I applaud you. Alcohol is not good.
Soneca, I drink every night at the Regency with Harry Dubin when the doors are open. You are.
I'm gonna meet Harry with my Gucci dash.
I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not depressed. I'm not. I just don't want to drink. I just don't have an interest.
I wish you know what? Can you rent a car and come and visit? Come visit me. Come visit
honey, I don't drive. Listen, I'm gonna take an Uber. First of all, Kim D. It wants me.
You don't drive?
No. I'm taking an Uber. An Uber eventually is going to be safe to take. It just is. I have friends that have taken Ubers in the past week or 2. I haven't.
I mean, listen, like I know for a fact you've been home and you just venture every 7 to 10 days.
No, but I slipped up and had like a girlfriend over the other day.
You did?
2
what
people.
You talking about? What you talking about?
I had 2 people over.
I don't know. I was just gonna say
my record is not clean.
Now you're like messing me up because I was gonna say if you came here, I would social distance with you here at my house, and then we can go to Kim's house, and then we can go to Dolores.
I had a few slip-ups. A few.
And you haven't drank. Okay, I think you need to drink.
Very minor. All right, well, number 7 on this list, which I do not understand this, Kim Zolciak Bierman, who went to the same undergrad college as me. I mean, I'm smart.
Where did you go to school?
University of Connecticut.
Oh, that's right, because she's from Connecticut.
She's number 7.
Okay. Does she have a master? Oh, yeah, she's a nurse.
It says she was University of Connecticut, nursing license. She's in. I don't know what that's. All right, number 6. Right. Number 6, one of my BFFs, not my BFF, but becoming my BFF, someone I know well, Carrie Duber, RHOD, Dallas.
Okay, so wait, what's her education?
She's married to. And besides being married to a plastic surgeon, she's a nurse. Yeah. She uses her degree to start her business. She received her Bachelor of Science from Baylor University and got her certified registered nurse first assistant degree from UCLA.
Okay. All right. So, okay.
Kim Zolciak shocks me the most out of this. No offense. Number 5, Shannon Bedore, RHOC. There's no schooling listed. She just has her brand at QVC. Number 4, this is why it was sent to me. This I actually agree with. But the reason that Anna sent this to me is because Anna's listed as number 4. Anna Kinkontis, RHOM. Okay. She's a lawyer. She's a chef. Like, she's actually very smart. Number 3, Aviva Drescher. She does have a degree from Vassar.
Wow.
Number,
Wow.
I mean,
I'm sure
Aviva's
Harry says some nice things about her.
Harry loves her. Number 2, Emily Simpson, RHOC.
Okay, well, because she's an attorney.
Right. And you're saying
Huh?
to me, you're probably saying, David, I don't understand why you pulled this list out of nowhere when you brought me on to give fashion critique, but then you got drunk and the fashion critique went sideways. Anyways, but that's not the point. The
I'm
reason
not drunk. I'm not drunk.
it's okay if you are. I accept everyone. The reason that I brought this up is because the number one, according to Screen Rant, the number one smartest housewife, Phaedra
Yes.
Parks. Phaedra Parks.
Okay, and she's an attorney. Wait, and
She
David,
went to Wesleyan.
what is your What was your former occupation?
I am a lawyer too.
That's like amazing.
I'm smart. Like, listen, I'm not. This isn't an ego
You
thing.
are
Like,
an
I'm
attorney,
smart.
and wait. And I told you the story. You are, and I told you the story. I was going to go to law school, but instead I became a history teacher. But I have my master's, and so we're all in it. Like
Instead, you know what? Instead, you became a doctor's wife, and you know what? You need to be on Married to Medicine NJ. I think they should start a Married to Medicine New Jersey, and I'm going to cast you.
They should do a married.
Oh my God.
Okay, people listening, I have been approached by casting people like so many times. It's like ridiculous.
Join the club, sweetheart. But you know what?
Like, it's all good.
From doing
It's
my
all
job
good.
here.
But you know what? I'd rather be on this podcast.
Well, you know what I would rather be doing? Guys, I'm not leaving, but you know what I would rather be doing? Because everybody that gets a show, from being on this show for as long as I have behind the velvet rope, I have learned a few things about casting. I now know, I don't know how to get a show, but part of it is when you bring a show package to all these networks. So what I would like to do is I am going to become the casting agent, and I am going to cast you for Married to Medicine. I'm going to start Married to Medicine New Jersey. I'm starting it. This podcast may never see the light of day now because I can't.
I don't know if you could wait. I don't know. Wait. Okay. First and foremost,
I'm not joking, Soneca.
Call it that because it's already like rent, but we can.
No, we're gonna bring it to Bravo.
Let's call it something else. Yeah.
If Bravo takes it, it will be Married to Medicine New Jersey. If they don't take it, we're gonna call it something else, of course. But the working title is Married to Medicine New Jersey.
Oh, wait. And I know female doctors that would be amazing on the show.
How many?
Just like, yeah.
Well, excuse me. I'm the cat.
I know a couple.
Casting. All right, so I need the applications and.
Right. So let's do, okay, you know how it works. We have to do our own pilot.
Yes.
And we submit it.
What do you think I did for Kim's show? We did the New Me with Kim D. We did 2 pilots. It's on NJ On Air, and everyone can go watch it. We're going to go.
Can I tell you?
It can't be that expensive to do a pilot.
I love you guys.
I love Kim.
No, I mean, listen, we got a great videographer. And yeah, like, let's just do it. Whatever. Like, it is what it is. You know what I mean?
All right. So, like, in the morning.
David, we got to bring you on screen. David, you are an amazing, like, I know you're creative behind the scenes, but you have to be on screen as well. Absolutely.
Fine. I'll come on the screen, but I'm the producer and I want the producing credit. I am the Dorothy Tehran of this show. I'll be on it. I mean, I'm not, unfortunately, a doctor's wife, although I am available and would love to be a doctor's wife. Nothing would make me happier. You do realize this. The number one category that I want to marry is a plastic surgeon. Literally, that I don't think will ever change. I'm just being very honest. That's my number one category.
Okay, so So, David, you mentioned obviously that, okay, Married to Medicine. So people are like, wait, yes, my husband is a doctor. He's a podiatrist and he does surgery. And I've been married like ridiculously long, too long. I wish he was a plastic surgeon. I wish he was a plastic surgeon so I could get lipo and plastic and Botox. Like, he doesn't do any of that because he's a
That's the
porn star.
only part
Ridiculous.
about Jennifer Aydin's life that I don't know if admires the right word, that I would trade my own for. I would like a Bill to come home. I'm not Bill particularly.
Listen, her Bill seems like a very nice guy. I saw him at BravoCon. I did not approach him, but he seems like a nice guy.
I didn't see him there. He was backstage with you when you did the thing with Dolores?
I think he was. I think he was with her. Yeah.
I've seen
But
him
I didn't
enough.
approach him.
It's okay. I'm not going to approach him the next time I see him either. Nor am I going to approach her. That's a whole nother story now for another place in time.
That's a whole nother story, people.
But you know what the thing is?
Drinking? What is that?
No, it's bubbly. I have I have watermelon bubbly. I have every flavor but raspberry bubbly. I've got a lot of bubbly here. So what else could we, so first of all.
I love you, David, because you'll be like,
Yes. You need to see Married to Medicine LA. For everyone not watching it, now you can hear me. For everyone not watching Married to Medicine LA, they should. It's a cute little show. You missed the first season. It was only 8 episodes, and you need to watch it. It's back. We've sat down with 2 of the girls from that.
I saw the first season. Oh, is the second season good? Is it juicy?
There's only 1 episode. So we have 2 ladies from the new season that are coming up as guests. I'm giving away a lot of hints tonight. I'm also like in a really weird mood tonight. It's just, I don't know.
I miss you, David. I miss you.
Well,
so much.
At this point, I'm never going to see you again. I'm just
wait, are we gonna like be able to touch and feel?
No.
Like
we are not. My new life is just staying in my small little space, doing boot camp in the morning, and then working all day. Today, I interviewed someone who is so flaky. We're not going to mention a name.
Oh, yeah. You have news to tell us.
I do. Don't spoil.
Yes.
I really don't have any news. I interviewed someone today who literally was like, I'm sorry I didn't get back to you, but I'm available in like 45 minutes. And I was just like, you know what? If I don't say yes to this, I mean, my schedule happened to be clear. This person will never do it. And guys, like, despite what everyone thinks who listens to Behind the Velvet Rope, there's a lot of preparation that goes into interviewing guests. Like, especially when it's an old show, you have to go back and you have to figure out what the fuck happened. Sometimes it takes hours. I'm not looking for any sympathy, but it just is hours.
David,
yes.
Listen, I'm in the style business, but I totally get what you're saying. You have to do your research and you do spend a lot of time.
Well, guess what? Today I did absolutely no research because a reporter called. She needed to speak to me about something else. Listen, I got a lot going. Oh, I do have news for you. I'll tell you after. I have things going on over here. Listen, my quarantine advice is I understand. Well, here's the thing. I understand if people just aren't making the most of this. I get it. I do. I do get it. But I choose not to be one of them. I've chosen the opposite. I like to avoid what's going on in the world the same way I avoid everything else in life. And I've thrown myself into my work. Yes, Soneca's holding up her drink. Well, that also helps avoid. See, but the thing is, I'm such a happy drunk. And so, like, I just don't think it's for me at this point. Like, what am I going to do? Be happy and just tell everyone how much I love them? And I don't know. I don't know. But Kim wants to hang out too. So before we wrap up, is there anything else you want to tell us? You gave your opinions on Summer House.
No, I think
Real Housewives of Atlanta.
my opinions on Summer House, of Atlanta. I mean, just really quickly. Portia, she was wearing a loungewear. I mean, it was a bustier with a robe and lounge. It was custom made for her. Kenya, we both agreed we liked what she was wearing, like a sequins dress. off asymmetrical. Ava was okay. She was wearing this jumpsuit, beaded jumpsuit. It was like a little too much. You liked Marlo. I wasn't crazy about Marlo's outfit. Nene, listen, Nene just threw on whatever she had in her closet because, Candy was okay. And I think we both agreed Cynthia was our winner. We
There's
loved
someone we're
Cynthia.
forgetting, though. I just realized it. One of the best dressed.
We didn't talk about Tanya.
Tanya, phenomenal. Gorgeous.
Tanya. Wait, Tanya, if you're listening to this, I'm so sorry.
Do you think she was gorgeous?
Yes.
Gorgeous.
She was old Hollywood, okay? Like check mark. Like she was beautiful. Now, she had a belt. It said Chanel. Was the dress Chanel? I don't know. I don't know if that was just a belt.
That's okay though.
I'm just trying to find out. But she looked regal. She looked very sophisticated.
Oh, the whole season in real life too. I've met her. She is great with her style. I mean, she happens to like the G, and I happen to like the G too. The Gooch. I love the Gooch.
Yes.
So,
oh my God, I was just, yes, I love the Gucci.
She wears a lot of Gucci, Tanya. Now you have me saying it. Well, if the dress is not Chanel, you're okay with that, right? Like you don't need to match the belt to the dress, right?
Okay, listen, David, I am high-low fashion.
Me too.
I love designers, but listen, if you can get like a $10 cool like sweatshirt, whatever, and like mix it with your, like, who cares? It's all about style and how you put it together.
So you don't need to, I don't think the dress was Chanel, just in my
I don't think it was either. I think it was like a belt. And I mean, listen, she did look great, and no disrespect to her or to Chanel, but I'm not a label whore. So like, and I do like labels. I mean, don't get me wrong. You'll find me in labels, but like, I don't know if I would have been in that outfit with a Chanel belt. Do you know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I like to be demure. I'm demure. I would like to keep you second guessing. If she in a Target outfit or is she wearing couture?
You don't care. You're like okay with both of them.
Yeah. I mean, and I don't get me wrong. Like I said, I love labels. Sometimes I don't know if I like to post them everywhere. Does that make sense?
That makes complete sense. The only labels that I like are the G and the LV. Speaking of which, I did treat myself today to something. I'm just going to be honest.
Oh wait, did you give in and get that? Did you find?
No, do you know what it is? I got something. Here's the thing about if something is limited edition.
Huh?
Are you on your next drink, Soneca?
Wait, this is my second. Wait.
It's okay that you're drunk. Like oh my God, you guys, Soneca has a huge thing.
I have 4 kids, dude. I do distance learning.
Listen.
Then I have to clean my house.
It's okay that you are completely drunk. I have no problem with that per se. Just, admit your status at the current moment. And that's, listen, I am the biggest fall down drunk that I've ever met in my entire life. Except for Sonia and Dorinda and Luann back in the day. However, I just happened to be sober during quarantine.
We were at Kim D's fashion show.
You were drunk there too.
I've had 4 or 5 vodkas, and I'm not.
You were still. I was still that time. I was kind of sober. So before we wrap up, you can come back on.
You had 4 drinks.
Yeah, and I'm never sober after that. I think because I ate, which is strange because Kim doesn't exactly eat that much. What was I gonna say? Sorry, I was just reading something. I don't even understand.
Wait, and I just want to let everybody know I really don't drink. I mean,
No, you're not a drunk.
No, I'm not a drunk. I've had a drink and a half, and it's after hours and we're having a good time and I just wanted to let loose. You know what I'm
Listen,
saying?
I'm just explaining to the viewers, your listeners, your state. I am not judging. I am not judging. Half the people listening to this, first of all, are probably drunk as well.
Yeah, no, I mean I'm not drunk. I'm just like I said, I've had a drink and a half and we're in quarantine.
And
It's a
not for
crazy
nothing, we've been
time.
really fucking serious around here behind the velvet rope lately. We've been really fucking serious. So,
And I think, David, you and I have a good time. I love talking to you. And I just thought, you know what? Sometimes, right, don't they say alcohol is diarrhea? So I figured let me let
yes.
loose
What you're
and
trying
let
to
me
say is
just
alcohol makes you say you're like it's a truth serum. Yes.
it's a
No,
truth serum, but I'm not drunk. I'm not drunk.
I'm sorry for chastising you. Now, before we go, because I mean, listen, I would stay on we could stay on the phone after this all night, but before we go for the people, is there anything you would like to end with? Because we have 1 minute here to end it
No, I
before
mean
our
we
control room cuts us
just
off.
like Atlanta, they put it together. I love the fact that Nene found out what the 411 was. She changed into a white.
And
Was that good? Was that bad?
according to you, there was a Grecian theme. That's what you told me.
Yes.
Because
Grecian theme, and Nene was not in on it, but she quickly changed and yeah, I loved, there were some good and bads, but they pulled it together and they looked uniform. Now Summer House, like,
it wasn't your favorite.
no. I liked the show, but I wasn't crazy about their fashion style.
I get it. Okay, Sonica, where can we find you? Because you are a celebrity stylist. I mean, I know you do
I
non-celebrities too.
am. I do
One of
celebrities, I
your
do non-celebrities.
one of your biggest clients is Miss Catania, Dolores, Dolo. By the way, when have you last talked to Dolores? I talked to her.
You know what? I haven't talked to her recently.
You know why I had to
I
talk to
haven't
her?
talked to her like in 2-3 weeks.
I texted her because I sat down with Luke Goldbranson from Summer House, and Luke and Dolores had a moment on
Mhm.
social media where Luke said something like headed to my lake house to
Oh, they did?
quarantine. This was like 3 weeks ago. It was a joke. Luke posted on social media, headed to my lake house to quarantine. And Miss Catania Dolo, our good friend, said on Instagram for everyone to see, I like lake houses. It was kind of funny. And then
Ooh.
Hannah on social media said, back off, Dolores. It was really funny.
Really?
Yes.
I have to go look at that.
So I told Dolores, I'm like, I'm going to bring you up on the show. And I did. And there you go.
Wow. No, I haven't spoken to Dolores like in 2 or 3 weeks, but I am going to, my girlfriend, she has been busy. We are both very involved at St. Joseph's Children's Hospital in
Yes.
Paterson, New Jersey, and she has been very, very, very instrumental in providing, whether it's personal, gear that they need or food, everything. So, girlfriend's been busy, so I don't want to bother her too much, but she's totally like, she's in my, I will reach out to her.
That's amazing. And where can we find you so everyone can find you?
Styled by Soneca, and it's Soneca.
I love it. And I'm at David Yontef, at Behind Velvet Rope. Forget about me if you don't want to follow me. Just follow at Behind Velvet Rope. And here's the thing, guys. It's kind of like the election. If you don't like the president and you didn't vote, you can't really be upset. So just because you think that Behind the Velvet Rope is such a success and all this other stuff, let's not think like that. Every review counts. Guys, those reviews that you leave on Apple, the 5-star write-ups, that is what keeps our show going. And word of mouth, right? So please.
Absolutely.
And
Yes,
listen,
I mean, We need you to tell how great this show is. I love it.
Well, the thing is, if just every person listening to this referred one other person, then we would have double the audience right now. And wouldn't that be great? I mean, and
Oh my
here's the
God.
thing, and I really mean this, I've said this before. This is not my podcast. This is all of our podcasts. Everyone listening to this is your podcast. Like, I
Aw.
am here. I am just the mere conduit. Maybe I'll take your mind off something for 20 minutes. I'm bringing you all these guests from all these shows on Bravo. It really is not about me. Everyone thinks it's about me. It's not about me. Nothing is ever about me. I get up early in the morning. I go to bed late at night. It's just for everyone's pleasure. And one day, I don't know, maybe a doctor will come and knock on my door one day and then it will be about me. But that day is really not today. So
Well,
I really appreciate everybody listening. If everyone could leave a review, refer other people. Thank you guys for fighting our show. Our audience is growing and we love you all. Soneca, go have another one of those big
no,
ass.
I'm done. I'm done.
Just,
I'm done.
just
I
treat
make
yourself.
good drinks. I make good drinks. I make good
Just,
drinks.
just treat yourself, baby. And you're coming on next time. Let's keep reunions. We're gonna look out for reunions. You'll be back. I love you all. And
I know.
call me if you want after we end this.
Yes. Okay. I will.
All
All
right.
right.
Love everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.